This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to a city immortalized in song, Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, and home to the Western Michigan Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets, taking on another team from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Rockets will kick it away to start. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats.
I love defensively when I haven't done anything, and I got them backed up inside their own 10-yard. That's a really great start. Get the crowd involved early in the game. Now come out and play some defense on your terms.
This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Lowry. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And that's a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here they're trying to get to the edge. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Broncos have their offense in high gear. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, running back gets the gift. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Making side adjustments here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Lowry. Spits it out to the back. Working on the right. There he goes. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And on that third down, that play is set up to beat man-to-man coverage. You see the receiver, the ball gets thrown out in front of him, and he's able to get away from the defender, make some people miss, use the speed, setting up first and goal.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. They'll go to the air on second and short. Touchdown, Broncos! They put the first points on the board.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that looked like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Handoff to the single running back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Gleason. Out of the backfield, he's open. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
And the Rockets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Rockets will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. This drive will open from the 15. To throw, it's Lowry. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework.
Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll move the tight end. Give to the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
The play action fake. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Back to throw, it's Lowry. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
We've come to the break. It's Western Michigan on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Buckley. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Broncos trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. Sneaks it in.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Mims. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They are in serious need of putting together a scoring drive right here, down 14-0. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Got it in the middle. It's Trainer. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Gleason. Finds his man, it's a 0. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And the Rockets are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Showing off the arms. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Rockets have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
And the Rockets are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The Rockets back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield, it's Gleason. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Holly. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
And the Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
The Rockets kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Dropping back, it's Gleason. Plucks it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, they're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage. And, hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender's going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the catch.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quick handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long 1st down marker just short of the goal line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Splits the uprights. Good. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Lowry. He lost one down the sideline. Snatches it on the run. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Now, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. Turning it on. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Western Michigan.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Lowry. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Absolutely perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime.
Western Michigan, 17, Toledo 3.
The Broncos will kick it away to start the 2nd half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably...
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the 2nd half. Get this run game established.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Traina. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And the Rockets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Gleason. Quickly to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
On the run, it's Trina.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll take another shot here. Grabs it inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They're going to run it. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Touchdown, Rockets! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Quickly complete. There he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Quarterback may change this route. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment. They get the tackle for loss.
Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. He's got the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the back. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. With the catch, it's Leary. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming.
Man, I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Rockets getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Mark down at the 46-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
And the Rockets send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll just down it right there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to beat the DT. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Sends it back in motion. Gonna run it. It's Buckley. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Back to pass. It's Lowry. Throws to the back. Finds his man. It's Buckley. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Broncos look to keep this drive humming. The give to the lone running back.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Grab behind the line. It's Buckley. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
To the air, it's Lowry. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Wants to throw again. Bringing the heat. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th. and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Here comes the heat. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age when there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They'll run the option. The give to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Swings it out to the flat. And the Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. The defense still has 3 timeouts. Let's see if they force the issue and make this quarterback try to kneel down again. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.